The government's vision is to have Aruba sustainable by 2020. This would require drivers to switch over to zero-emission vehicles, also known as electric cars. A solar recharge unit has popped up to allow those drivers to stop for not gas, but for energy. Check it out. This looks somewhat like a gas station, but it's not. This is a solar energy unit that charges electric cars. The solar panels on top of this unit at the Almar and Hato has made it possible for electric vehicle drivers to recharge. Elton Lampa, the business development officer at Almar and Vey, explains the advantages of an electric car.
It's more efficient than a conventional car because its electricity is an energy form that's more efficient compared to burning gasoline, because you will have energy to drive the car, but you also have a lot of waste heat when you're burning fuel in a car. And also, electric car is more efficient because when you're braking, when you're riding a car and you brake, you use a brake system, you lose a lot of heats on the brake pads. And electric vehicle use regenerative braking system, so that means that it collects the energy from the braking and push it back to the batteries. So that all makes the electric vehicle very efficient compared to internal combustion engine car, normal car.
The nozzle here sure looks familiar to gas pumps, but when you take a look inside the plug, you can see how different it is. There are 3 different levels of charging methods for electric vehicles.
Level 1 is a standard outlet from home that you can plug the car in a standard appliance outlet. That can charge the car in 8 to 10 hours. So that's more for overnight charging. When you're not using the car at night, you charge it. Then you will have the level 2. That's the charging stations that are more public, but some households prefer to install those at the home also. So that can charge the car in 3 to 4 hours. And the one that we're having here at Almar Station, the level 3, that's a fast charging station that can charge your car in 15 minutes.
When a driver pulls up to the charging station, the process is very similar to what we do now when we fill up gas. But opting towards this direction makes a world of difference, of course. There are several versions of zero-emission vehicles.
First of all, if we look at the car itself, it doesn't have any emission level because the car has no tailpipe, so no exhaust pipes. So that's why they call them zero emission. You have some electric cars that are hybrids, so plug-in hybrids that has some emission because hybrids are still burning gasoline. But compared to a normal car, a purely electric car is very efficient. Now, if you can say if the source itself is from burning fuel, for instance, we generate electricity in Aruba by burning fuel at WEP, then it's still more efficient than a combustion engine. However, since we are introducing renewable energy like wind parks and solar energy, so the electricity that the cars receive is more clean.
Sustainable energy is considered a better option for our environment. The question is, will gasoline station become something of the past? For 15 on 15, I am Dorshan Salmon.
Thanks, Dorshan. The solar energy unit charging station and electric cars are both complex and technical, so we will have more details on the topic next week.